Alright lads, so I've finally decided to release my money making method that I've used practically from the start, and it's something that I've kept on the down low. I've been reluctant to tell many people, even good mates who have promised they won't tell anyone. But I was in the mindset that, I'm making good money here, I don't want to ruin it. The last thing I wanted was to tell some lad who's promised not to tell anyone, and then I found out he's told 50 of his mates, and then 50 of them have told 20 of theirs, and before I know it, I'm sat there thinking, what was good money, and then it turns out I could be making more gathering cowhides. But it wasn't the case, and I don't think after making this video it will be messed up too much. The only downside I do have is that this is in the wilderness. You must realise it's in the wilderness, so people are going to be sitting there. Like, I can guarantee now, probably the top comment will be, thanks for the new PKing spot, because you may have to wait a week or two for this to die down. I've only ever been killed twice here, and if you consider that one inventory will pay for your losses, if I work out how many trips I've got away with, then you can make good money. So it's not the end of the world if you do die. Now, let's begin. So it's the red dragons, first of all. You're going to begin at Mage Bank, and the standard setup I go for is D-hide with either steel or myth arrows. Don't be taking bronze, it will slow down the process, and if you're using a cannon, it will mean you're using more cannonballs. So you want to be getting the job done quickly by yourself, but the cannon is there to assist you. So you need the cannon, roughly 200 cannonballs. You'll use around 100 to 150, but it's variant on your range level. The higher the range, the less cannonballs you use, meaning the more money you will make. Now, I recommend taking a range pot, 1 or 2 dose. Don't take a full one, because you'll probably only use a sip, and then you'll have to drop it, because you want to be having as much free inventory space as possible. And in terms of food, if you feel safer, take a full inventory, but I only usually take around about 10 or 5. It just depends how you feel, but I don't recommend a full inventory, because you'll only be eating up food which is costing you money to make space to make money. So once you're set up, head south to the Red Dragon Isle, which will take you 1 or 2 minutes to get there, and then head to the furthest corner where there's 2 dragons, as you can see on your screen here, and then set up your cannon in between, and your job then is to keep loading it up and also ranging it. Obviously your ranging is helping kill the drags off faster, and it's also using up less cannonballs too. It's a multi-zone, so your cannon will get 2 at a time. The good thing about this is that, when you're collecting hide from one, your cannon's still going around and doing damage, and what you need to be getting is the red D-hides and the dragon bones. Now, it's up to you. I went for a long time leaving the bones, because essentially dragon bones to you are worth 1.5k to 2k each, whereas the hides to you are worth 7 to 12k, maybe even 13k. And you may be thinking, that's not right, I've seen people sell red D hides for such a price. Well, I'll tell you why in just a moment. So it's up to you what you do there, and then once you've got a full inventory, which will take you 10 to 15 minutes, takes me here 10 minutes, and that's also to get to the bank as well. You can calculate what you've made. Now, every inventory will mean you get 10 dragon bones and 12 red dragon hides, but bear in mind you've made a loss from the cannonballs, so you need to cover that, which is 20 to 30k if you're using 100 to 150 cannonballs. But the dragon bones will sell for 15 to 20k, which roughly covers that cost. Now, you're thinking, what do you do with the D-hides? Well, you contact a crafter. I recommend you get around about 100 or 90, which will make you 30 pure sets, or you could get 20 pure sets and 10 bodies. It depends how you want to go about it, but it's 3 hides for the pure set and it's 3 hides for the body. It all depends what is in demand. If bodies are in demand, make everything into bodies. I cannot stress this enough. I was making all bodies and I was getting 40k a time. If you make pure sets, which is the equivalent hides, then you're getting 20k, you're making half. It's worth to make, bodies if they're in demand, like I say. But then again, maybe pure sets people want. So you need to know about this, and you'll learn as you go on. But I was selling body for 40k, like I say. So if you divide that by 3, it works out at around 13k, which means every single dragon I was killing, I was getting 13k a time. So if I'm dropping 2 at a time because I got my cannon set up, that's 26k there and then. Bear in mind as well, red dragons drop clue scrolls, they drop half keys, they drop rune items. I'm getting a bunch of these as well, so you can understand why I was making a load of money, and this all adds up. Like I say, you don't have to get bones, you could get all hides. Say you get like 21 hides in your inventory, which will take twice the time, you've got to kill twice as many. That's 7 bodies. 7 bodies at 40k each, that's 280k. So every single time you bank, you'll be getting 280k there and then. But like I say, price varies, so you may be getting 7k a hide. If you're selling pure sets for like 20k, it works out at that. But anyways, guys, I hope this has been informative. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comment section below. Don't cry to me if you've been getting killed trying this method, because like I say, I have warned you, it's in the wilderness. Just be careful. Hopefully you can make it work. Maybe do it with a mate and get the mate in the other world. If you have any trouble, you know, maybe take a prayer pot with you, you know, tank them out for a while, get your mate to come and help you. I don't know, work out how you want it, but there's the money making method for you if you've enjoyed this video. Please do like it, and that's it from me, guys. I'll see you soon.